Hello everyone, what is going on? It's Rachel here from Maker's Gonna Learn, and welcome back to the YouTube channel. If you guys are not already a member of Maker's Gonna Learn, check the first link down below to see what you're missing. We've got over 800 digital cut files for you guys, as well as a bunch of fonts and printable guides and free commercial licenses. You guys are gonna be in a dreamland over there, so go check it out if you're not already a member. Here today, I have got for you all a bunch of budget-friendly Cricut tool alternatives and Cricut material alternatives that you guys are going to love. Now, I know that some of Cricut's stuff is 100% worth the price, but maybe sometimes you just can't afford that, which is totally fine. We totally understand. You know, we're cheap crafters here and we're impatient crafters here. We're very transparent crafters here, okay? We just tell it like it is. We're very real over here. So we've got a bunch of cool little items here for you guys today that you might not have thought about are good alternatives to swap out for some of your Cricut supplies that maybe you can't afford to keep up, or maybe you're just looking for some more budget-friendly ideas. So I hope that you all enjoy this video. Okay guys, first off, we're going to talk about transfer tape. Now, transfer tape does not grow on trees. It is not cheap, but we absolutely adore transfer tape, and sadly, we cannot do any vinyl projects, practically any vinyl projects, without it. So we have found this awesome product here, and I will link this down below. This stuff is awesome. It's basically just a big roll of masking tape, but it works as an awesome transfer paper, you know, for all kinds of projects. It's Expressions Vinyl brand. Transfer paper tape, 6 inches by 100 feet. This is how big the roll is, which is fantastic. And a little goes a long way, of course. You just cover your project with it. But this stuff is super inexpensive. It's very economical. It's great for a printable vinyl projects that you have, because sometimes normal transfer paper can be a little bit harsh on the printable vinyl, so this stuff works like a dream. So it's really just big masking tape. So again, we'll link that down below, but you guys are really going to love that. Okay guys, now let's talk about Cricut pins. Okay, Cricut pins, I'm just going to say PSA, you get 5 Cricut pins for 13 bucks. $12.99 is the price on Cricut.com for a pack of 5 Cricut pins. Now, we love Cricut pins. If you are a card maker, you love Cricut pins because you draw and write with your Cricut often. But guys, I've got a little secret hack for you all that you all are going to love. I don't know if you knew this or not, but you can use Crayola markers in your Clamp A. I promise. I know, you think I'm crazy. You probably think I'm nuts. But this is the Crayola. I got all 10 of the classic colors, and it's the fine line. So it's these fine line ones here. And I love them, okay? They look awesome. I compared the black one in here with the regular 0.4 black tip marker, the Cricut marker. Guys, it looks fantastic. It's a little bit thicker since this is like a marker and that's a pen. Other than that, writes the same, it draws the same, the ink looks the same, it still looks very vibrant and very black. I love it, guys. You can pop these in your machine, no problem. And just to let you guys know, that video where I did compare this with these, that is either out already or going to be out very soon. So keep your eyes peeled for that, or go search on Tanner's page for that. It's Crayola markers versus Cricut pins in the Maker. So I hope you all enjoy that video. If it's not already out, stay tuned for it. It's super awesome. I loved filming that video. I was so surprised to see how well these did. And these guys, these are like $7.50 at the store, okay? Find them on a rollback. I'm sure when back to school season comes along again, these things will be dirt cheap, you know. But these guys right here, these are giving them a run for their money, you know. And of course, I will have to say a little PSA. If you've had your Cricut for less than a year, go ahead, don't use these. Just use your Cricut pins, because every Cricut maker has a warranty on it for the first year that you own it, which is really cool. But if you use anything like your Crayola markers in there, or you use that fancy new what is it, foil quill that people are so obsessed with right now, if you do use those and your Cricut is less than a year old, you have avoided that warranty, unfortunately. But it's okay, because if you're like us and you've been crafting for well over a year with your maker, then go ahead, test it out, get creative, step out of the box, see what works, see what doesn't, go nuts with your machine. Lord knows we do. But anyways, guys, you know that we love these Cricut weeder tools. We keep so many of these things around. We love the pokey tip that they have. It's super, super handy dandy. So sometimes you can't afford that though. I think these are like $5.99 just for this one tool. And yeah, you can try to like rebend them and all that, but eventually you're going to need a new one. Well, I was going around Walmart trying to look for a good alternative there, and I found some super pointy tweezers. Like these guys are slanted and they're very, very pointy. And you can buy ones that are pointier that look a lot like the ones that come in the actual Cricut weeding tool like set pack. So there are some that are super, super, pointy, but this is a really good alternative. These were 99 cents. It's the Walmart Equate brand, tweezers. And they work great, to peel up your vinyl or to pick at it with that really sharp tip you got going there. Any way you slice it for just $1, versus like $6, it's really just depends. Now this will be something to get used to, of course, because it's not made like this, it's not as long as this or as sharp. But if you all want to give it a go, that is a really inexpensive way to save money on some of your weeding tools. So, however you can save money to get more crafty or to get craftier, or maybe you want to save that money to buy more materials instead of save money to buy more, products like that, go for it. We're so happy for you, good. But those are just 99 cents at Walmart, so that's great. Now let's talk labels, okay? So now we have a pack of these multi-use labels here that we found at Walmart for just like $1 or so. And now they do have these in sheets. They have full sheets of label paper, and it's like a huge sticker. But there is a big difference between like full sheets of cheap label paper and printable clear sticker paper or printable sticker paper and things like that, because that stuff is printable. This stuff is not. This says for a handwrite only, so that means just handwriting. But the hack I want to show you guys is pop these on your mat, on your mat. Do snap mat with your phone or with your iOS device, anything like that, and make little labels with drawing with the Cricut. Take one of your Crayola markers, pop it in clamp A, put these on your mat, take a snap mat photo of it, move them around your little labels, put your name on here, put your address on here. If you want to write labels for things around your house, that's good. If you want to, write a letter to somebody, you can put their address on these and have the Cricut write it out. This is a great way to save that printable, sticker paper for the printer, and using this stuff that is so much cheaper, and for handwrite only, you can use this on a ton of other things because your Cricut writes beautifully and it writes so well. And of course, again, you can find just very large sheets like this at probably Walmart, Staples, Office Max, anything like that. But here we just have like the little ones with the little dots like you would find on your name tag and things like that. But you can find full sheets that you could run through your Cricut and do just the same thing that you would with your pen, but save the printable ones for the printer, and don't waste those on writing and drawing with your Cricut if you just want to stick it to something. So this is another great alternative to save you that sticker paper. I have to say, one of my favorite hacks in this bunch, one of my favorite little budget-friendly tools in this bunch is using gift cards. Now, I do not condone this, okay, but there are gift cards all around Walmart, at least like 20 different types of gift cards around Walmart. And I'm not talking about like Texas Roadhouse gift cards or this or that. I'm talking about the empty Walmart gift cards that they have to load at the register when you check out. These things are 100% empty. Right now, it's just a piece of plastic. It has absolutely no value. Go over there, take 2 or 3, and stick them in your pocket. Now, I'm not telling you all to steal. I'm not telling you all to steal. There's no money on this, okay? If you want to ask your cashier about it, tell her all your crafty business, tell her what you're doing, whatever you want to do, whatever will clear your conscience. But this is a great scraper tool, I just have to say. It doesn't have sharp edges, so you don't have to worry about anything with your project, and you're not using, like, let's say your debit card or your credit card that you use at the bank, because you don't want to use that for scraping. But this is a perfect little scraper tool, okay? So it works just like this one, except it's a little more malleable, it's a little bit more bendy, and I kind of like that about it because you can get a good grip on it. It's a little bit wider than this one unless you have the XL scraper, which is, you know, pretty big. But these make amazing scrapers, and guys, they're free. You know, just go to Walmart, grab a couple. It has absolutely no value, you know, unless you get the ones that are like $25. But again, you have to scan those to even activate the money being on there. So again, this has absolutely no value. Just go put some in your pocket like we do every now and again. Just take one or two. And we have us a little collection of these going on. But they work so well, you know, to burnish your vinyl before you weed it, or to get the bubbles out of your vinyl before you put it on the mat, or after you put it on the mat. Whatever you want to do, these are a great little trick, and they're free, guys. Okay, guys, I'm almost out of little budget-friendly alternatives for you guys, but I have one more that I really like. So I have to say that these amazing True Control knives are worth every single penny. Get the kit, you know, it's super, this is the sharpest craft knife I've ever had. It has a very great safety feature here where you unlock it, press this button, and the blade just falls right in the trash can, or you can, you know, put it in a Ziploc bag so it won't cut anything, and then put it in the trash can. And then it locks right back. And then you put a fresh blade in there, and you never have to touch the blade, okay? Get the kit. This thing is amazing. It comes in like purple, pink, blue, a lot of colors. We love it. It's worth every penny. But not everybody has all those pennies to spend on this. So I gotta say, just grab one of your cheap X-Acto knives from Walmart, and it will work the same way. I find myself using a craft knife every single time I make a project. Me and Tanner have been getting in the habit of laying a ton of vinyl down on the mat, cutting our project, and then cutting the excess around our cut image. It seems like we waste a lot less vinyl that way, because after it's cut, you can see your lines and exactly where you can cut it. But before you cut it, if you choose to, you know, cut off the excess, you want to give yourself a couple inches of room just in case your measurements were off and things like that. So using a knife every single time afterwards is a great way to save your excess vinyl. So we do recommend having a craft knife. So they do sell these at Walmart. We lost the cap off this guy clearly, but they do come with caps. It's kind of hard to replace these. It's kind of like once they go bad, they go bad. You know, I mean, you could change them if you wanted to, but just go ahead and get you a cheap one of these, an X-Acto knife, you know, from Walmart or anything like that. Or you could even branch out and get a box cutter if you were comfortable with that. And it does the same thing. It might be a little cheaper. And I know it's a lot easier to change the blades on a box cutter because they're literally razor blades. You just buy new razor blades and like put them in your box cutter. But either way you go, you're gonna need a craft knife. We love the we love the Cricut True Control knife. But if you cannot afford that, grab yourself a craft knife and it'll do basically the same thing. What did you guys think of these fantastic budget-friendly Cricut alternatives? Now listen, whether it was products or accessories or anything like that, let us know in the comments below which one of these you're going to try out first, and let us know if you have some more that you've been using in your home that we haven't thought of. Let us know in the comments. We love reading those. And of course, leave us questions down there too, and we will do our best to answer those. But guys, I hope that you enjoyed this. So give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed. We do a lot of crafty things around this channel, and you will enjoy everything we have to offer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please have a great rest of your day. Thanks, guys. Bye.